If you're playing Black Ops 6 Zombies, you'll notice that there are upgrades for perks within the game. This revolutionized how perks work in Call of Duty Zombies and shows a multitude of ways to play zombies as well. These are called augments, and how to unlock these augments is picking a specific perk before you start the game and simply gaining XP to level it up. However, there's some augments that aren't as good as others. Luckily, in this video, I'll be showing you the best augments to use while playing solo in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. I'll be going through every perk within the game, and if this gets enough likes, I'll do another video on the ammo mods and field upgrades. Okay, to get started first, we have probably the most important perk in the game, and it's called Juggernog. Now for Juggernog, there's two good major augments, but the one I use is Probiotic, which is the first one. It slightly increases maximum health with Juggernog. You go from 250 HP with Juggernog to 300. The other good one is Reactive Armor, which is basically Widow's Wine. However, I like to play it safe with extra health. For the minor augment, all three of them are really good. You have Retaliation, Hardened Plates, and Durable Plates. For me personally, I use Durable Plates, which slightly increases the armor durability. However, you can use any three of these and it'll be good. For the next perk, we have Stamina, and the major augment I like to use is probably the best one for this perk, and it is Dasher, which is increased tactical sprint duration. This will tie into a perk later within the video that I'll show you. And for the minor augment, again, there's only one that's really good, and it's Hard Target, which is while tactical sprinting, projectile damage is reduced. This is really important for the manglers because after round 30, half the zombies that spawn are not even zombies, they're manglers. And for the third perk, we have Speed Cola. Now, Speed Cola is a little iffy because there's a major augment that's really good for high rounds, but then there's a major augment that's really good for gaining camos. Now, the one that's really good for high rounds is Supercharge, which is field upgrades recharge a bit faster. I see many zombie players use this when getting to high rounds. However, for me personally, since I'm grinding camos majority of my time playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies, I use a classic formula, which is reload speed is even faster. Without this major augment, for some reason, like Speed Cola does not reload guns like fast enough for me. So that's why I use a classic formula. And for the minor augment, I tend to use Quick Swap, which is swap weapons faster. However, Fast Pitcher is also really good. Speedy Roulette is not really as good because, let's be honest, you're not really using the mystery box in Black Ops 6 Zombies. So it's either between Quick Swap or Fast Pitcher. I tend to use Quick Swap, but I suppose if you use Fast Pitcher, that's like for high rounds. And on to the fourth perk, which is probably the best perk in the game besides Juggernog, and it is Deadshot Daiquiri. Now, Deadshot Daiquiri has two really good major augments, and it is Deadhead and Dead First. Now, Deadhead further increases critical damage, and Dead First is you deal double critical damage at an enemy if it's at full health. Now, I would tend to use Deadhead with like SMGs or ARs or LMGs, anything that's full auto, because those guns are not even one shot, and the whole purpose of those guns is to spray at the zombies. So if you're using a rapid fire weapon, I recommend Deadhead. I recommend Dead First if you're using snipers or shotguns or anything that one hit kills. Dead First is especially good with snipers. And for the minor augment, honestly, there's no argument here. Dead Break, which is increased damage to armor pieces, I believe that's the best minor augment within Deadshot Daiquiri. Like I said before, with Juggernog, I believe that Deadshot Daiquiri is the most important perk in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Zombies, manglers, abominations tend to be bullet sponges after a while, and especially bullet guns decrease and damage rapidly. However, if you get Deadshot Daiquiri, it further increases the damage and can make whatever gun you're using last like a couple rounds longer, honestly even a few rounds longer. Now the next perk we have is Quick Revive, and since we're playing solo, all the major augments or the minor augments which involve reviving an ally isn't going to be good on solo. So the best major augment for Quick Revive when playing solo is Dying Wish. A perk that was in BO4, Dying Wish basically means that you basically become invincible for about 2 seconds once you like hit 0 health. This is basically like a second life perk and can definitely save your life in dire situations. And for the minor augment, we have Slow Death, which is increase your time in last stand. If you get trapped in the corner, you definitely want to have this minor augment on because you want the zombies to be as far away as possible, and with the increased time, you allow them to get as far away as possible. Now for Elemental Pop, if you're going for camos, I recommend the major augment Citrus Focus, which is if an ammo mod is applied, Elemental Pop will only activate that one. The biggest criticism with Elemental Pop is that it triggers random ammo mods, so if you only have one equipped to your weapon, it will be the only one that equips to that weapon with this major augment, but that's only if you're going for camos. If you're going for high rounders, I recommend Electric Cherry, which is a classic Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies perk, and it basically means that it triggers like electric damage circle around you whenever you reload, and the more you have to reload, the bigger the circle will be and the more damage it does. And for the minor augment, it's no argument, Chillberry, slightly reduce all ammo mod cooldowns. The other two are not bad, but Chillberry is just so good. And next we have PhD Flopper. Now I mentioned before with Stamina that major augment it has will tie into another perk. That perk is PhD Flopper, and the major augment it's tied within to is Dr. Ram, which is tactical sprint, knocks down and damages base zombies. Now this major augment has saved me many times when playing zombies, and paired up with Stamina, it makes it to be an insane major augment. However, it only works with base zombies, so it's not gonna work with specials or elites. And from the minor augment, we have tribologist. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it means sliding distance and speed are increased. Now I thought this wasn't gonna really be as good, but you get such increased speed and distance that you cannot take it. If you're about to get trapped in the corner and you just slide, because you don't have tactical sprint, it's also gonna save your life. And you can get crazy movement tech with this. Now on to our last perk, which is melee macchiato. A lot of people think this perk isn't really that good, but what they don't know is that the knife or any melee weapon is really good in zombies. And melee macchiato increases melee damage as well. Check out my latest video, the most underrated combo in Black Ops 6 Zombies, and I'll go further into depth as to why the knife and melee macchiato are the best. But for the major augment I use in melee macchiato, I use vampiric extraction, which melee attacks heal a small amount of your health. This is really good because every melee kill you get 25 HP back. And for the minor augment, they're actually really good, but I use stick and move, which means backpedal speed is increased after a successful melee attack. But you can also use hidden impact, which is good. That's more for high rounds, and stick and move is more for camos. So whatever way you're playing zombies, I recommend either or. And that's going to be it for the best perk augments. The best thing about perk augments is that it caters to your playstyle. If you don't want to play in a style that I play like, you can use different augments. I was just showing you the augments that give you the best chance of survival and make your game way more fun and way more easier. If there's any augments that you use that aren't in this video, put it down in the comment section below. I hope whenever you use these augments, it makes your game way more fun. And like this video if you want another video on the ammo mods and the field upgrades. As always, have fun grinding zombies. It's been a Bell God, and peace.